Tokyo has two airports. One is Narita and the other one is this Haneda. While Narita is a major international airport, Haneda is a hub for the domestic flights to almost 100 airports all over Japan, and also used for some international flights. While Narita is a little far away from Tokyo, this Haneda is only 15 minutes by monorail from central Tokyo. It's convenient for both international travel and also when you fly to some other parts of Japan by domestic flights. Today I'd like to guide you to Haneda Airport, access, terminal information, and how to fly Japanese domestic flight. Haneda Airport has two public transportation systems. One is Tokyo Monorail and another one is Keikyu. Tokyo Monorail runs Airport Express that takes you to JR Hamamatsucho station on Yamanote Line, and it's as fast as 13 minutes ride. Keikyu runs Airport Express that goes directly to Shinagawa station and further to Narita Airport after stopping major stations in Tokyo along Toei Asakusa Line subway. Monorail to Hamamatsucho station is 500 yen and Keikyu to Shinagawa station is 300 yen. There are some bus services also available from Haneda. If your destination has a bus, it might be easier to take the bus that takes you directly to your destination. If you are going to Shinjuku, it takes 45 minutes on timetable and the price is 1,300 yen. So price-wise train is more competitive, but it might be still better experience than getting on crowded train with big suitcases. But since it's closer to the Tokyo city center, bus service is not that extensive from Haneda. The price of the bus is fixed to the same direction and they sell you the ticket for the next bus. The taxi is probably the easiest option if you are in less mobility because of your body condition or if you are with many luggage. The price starts from around 7,000 yen to 8,000 yen, depends on where you go in central Tokyo. Now that we know how to get to the Tokyo city, let's see how you can navigate yourself in each terminal. Haneda Airport has three terminals, Terminal 1, 2, and 3. Terminal 1 is used mostly for Japan Airlines domestic flights. Terminal 2 is used mostly for ANA's domestic flight. And ANA just made a new international terminal in Terminal 2. Terminal 3 is an international terminal. If you take flight to Haneda from your country, probably you'll arrive on this Terminal 3. Now let's start from Terminal 3. So I'm at Haneda International Airport's Terminal 3. And this is the only international terminal in the airport right now. So if you take international flight from foreign countries, probably you will arrive to this terminal. Haneda has been an airport just for the domestics, and still Narita is handling the most of the international flights. So this Terminal 3 is not that big. So it's easy to find things, and it's hard to get lost. Before you proceed to the city, let's see if it's a good idea to exchange currency at the airport. So on this day, I recorded it in the late September. $1 was 143 yen in the currency app, which is probably the official rate at this point. And this Mizuho Bank right next to the arrival gate is offering 141. There are no additional fee on this, so it's actually very good in my opinion. It might be a good idea to exchange some cash here so you don't have to waste your time looking for the currency shop in the city. But if you go to a place like this in Shinjuku, you can compare the rate from lots of currency shops. In case you cannot find any currency exchange shops in Tokyo, you can get Japanese yen from 7-Eleven's ATM machine if you have an applicable card. Free Wi-Fi is getting available in many places in Tokyo, but still it might be easier to have a SIM on your phone that you can use in Japan. There are several counters on the arrival gate, and you can get prepaid SIM card that you can use in Japan. Once you are ready to head to the central Tokyo, the bus ticket counter is on the left. Monorail is go straight and left. Keikyu is go straight and right. You can reach everything in 1 minute or 2. In case you leave from Terminal 3, there are plenty of shops and restaurants in Terminal 3, so you can enjoy the time before leaving. They also have a deck so you can see the airplanes. Again, since Haneda used to be the domestic airport, the number of flights are still limited. When you choose tickets to Tokyo, probably you have a choice of Haneda or Narita. If you take Delta from United States, you will arrive Haneda for sure. If you want to use airline lounges, There are only 4 airline lounges in Haneda's international terminal. That is ANA, Japan Airlines, Cathay Pacific, and Delta. If you have priority pass and take an international flight, you can access to ANA lounge. Now let's move to the Terminal 1. To take the free shuttle bus, you go down one floor from the arrival gate. There are 2 domestic terminals in Tokyo Haneda Airport. This Terminal 1 is for Japan Airlines and Terminal 2 is for ANA. So I'm at Terminal 1 of Haneda Airport in Tokyo. This terminal is mainly used for Japan Airlines domestic flight and some Skymark airlines. Now let's see how to travel with Japanese domestic flights. If you purchase your ticket online, you can check in online and proceed to the security gate with the code they send to your email or the airline app. In case you want a paper ticket or need to check in your luggages, you can use the online machines to check in. They ask you to go through the security gate the latest 20 minutes before the departure time and check in your luggage 30 minutes before the departure time. Japan Airlines is one World Alliance airline, so if you use premium class or has higher status of one world, you can enter from this special gate saying JAL Global Club for your checking in, security and lounges. When you arrive Haneda too early, the terminal is like a shopping mall, so you can shop and eat. So I got this ice cream just to show you how to spend the time in Haneda. In the domestic terminals, you see this power lounge in the several locations. This is mainly for Japanese credit card holders, but you can pay 1,100 yen and get a non-alcohol drink in the quiet environment. It's a little more secured feeling and comfortable when you want to do some work or when you have too much time before boarding. If you are not lounge kind of person, the waiting area is clean and comfortable too. There are plenty of vending machines and shops, so you can sit back and wait for your flight snacking Japanese food. If your flight is on the meal time, you can also get a bento box, so you can eat on the plane. Now let's move on to the Terminal 2, which is used by ANA. So I'm at Terminal 2 of Haneda Airport in Tokyo. This terminal is mainly used for ANA's domestic flight. They are making a new terminal for international too. The process of getting on the plane is same for Terminal 2. Then, which airline is better when you fly domestic? Both Japan Airlines and ANA offer efficient domestic services, so you can choose whichever works for your schedule. Some countryside destination only has one of them. If you can choose from several options, you can choose by the ticket price and also alliance you prefer. Japan Airlines on One World Alliance, which is the same as American, British Airways, Qantas, Cathay, and so on. ANA is on Star Alliance, which is the same as United, Singapore, Thai, and Lufthansa. This Terminal 2 also has many shops and a good chilling observation deck. In case you arrive Haneda very late or need to move to the other parts of Japan next morning, each terminal of Haneda Airport has a different accommodation. Terminal 3 has a Royal Park Hotel, Terminal 2 has Excel Tokyo Hotel, and Terminal 1 has a capsule hotel called First Cabin. So Haneda Airport is a good destination for your international flight and also a convenient airport for your domestic travel in Japan. I hope this could help you to give you some ideas about Tokyo's Haneda Airport. Thank you for watching today. I hope you have a great week. Until next video.